Hello, my dear and beautiful friends, and welcome to this channel. I'm Tetevik, and today we're going to discuss what is that men love in women. What kind of women men are attracted to? Because we all have secretly this desire to find out, what kind of women men like. What kind of women men go for, or what are the things that women have that men like. And today, that's exactly what we're going to discuss. And I'm here to help you, to find out more. And this video is for both men and for women. I always do videos for both genders because I do think that the healthy society is when both genders are happy, healthy, and knowledgeable. And before we start, let me just remind you that now I have launched a new program designed for men and women, and you can learn more about yourself, about the opposite gender and relationship. And it doesn't matter if you're single or in the relationship already. It helps you because there is so much you don't know, and you can learn. A lot of women say, I didn't know that I need to give my man at least 30 minutes after he comes home for him to recharge, but it is how brain of the man functions. When a man comes from work to home, he needs 30-40 minutes to recharge, to leave that energy from work, to fully charge into the romance. For a woman, it's ununderstandable because she doesn't need that. She can come in and start right being romantical with children, with a husband, and be loving with children. She doesn't need that break. And that's why a lot of time we don't understand the opposite gender, because we don't need certain things, but they do. And this course helps you to understand these little things, how to treat when you're in a relationship, or how to have a relationship. A lot of times we suffer because we don't know what the opposite gender needs. And these videos, I've created few of them to help you to understand what is that men are looking for in women, what men like, and what is that women want in men, what kind of men women like. And also, if you're interested, you can read my book below, and I'm always available for one-to-one consultations, not only about relationships, any subject that bothers you. I'm here for you. So let's dive in. Number one, what men really like in a woman is a women who really, 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 I mean really, I said 4 times, I'll tell you the 5th time, really like and love themselves. You see, both. Not only love themselves, but also like themselves. A lot of women can love themselves, but they don't like themselves enough. They don't like their life. They don't like what they do. They love themselves. They treat themselves well, but they don't like everything. Men are very much attracted to women who like themselves, who like their lives. Everything that happens to them, they like it. They are appreciative, they're grateful, they accept that. And I don't mean like a negative. If something bad happened to you, oh, I like it, I'm not going to do anything. But they like that situation happened, they like that it happened now, and they like that they can learn something from it. And they like themselves even more after they learned the lesson. There's something immensely attractive in a woman who loves herself, in a woman who can, touch her hair and say, oh, I just love my hair. There's something very attractive in a woman, who can, just touch her face and say, I just really love everything in my face. I love my lips, my eyes, my eyebrows. I will never change anything. I love my body as it is. All the things that I have. I love the form of my nails. I love my hand. There's something so attractive in a woman who can say these things, because have you noticed one thing? You start liking and loving those things in that woman too. But the same thing happens if she says, oh, I don't like this, I don't like my hair, I don't like this, I don't like this dress, I don't like how I look. Right away you're like, I don't like you too. But they don't say that, but that's what they think. A lot of women think that when they're going to complain and say bad things about them, a man will step up and say, no, you're beautiful, no, I love you, this. But men is thinking, oh, there must be something wrong that you're complaining about yourself so much. Oh, now I have a question. Do I need to like yourself? If you don't like yourself, not sure. So ladies, be very careful. If you do want to break up with a man, then of course start saying these things. He will leave you very quickly. Men in some way are very selfish, and I will explain what I mean by that. Men will not go for a woman who doesn't love him. Men also very rarely go for women in a long term. I'm not talking about fun or for 1 week or 1 month. But if a man wants a committed relationship and he really wants to give love and a committed attention to one woman, he usually chooses a woman who likes him, definitely, but likes herself more. And there is a very big dilemma. A lot of women say, but how? We're not supposed to like ourselves more. We're supposed to, suffer. We're supposed to be these, we need to give. But it's not like that. If you look at very beautiful couples, very wealthy couples, actors, if you look at businessmen, look at their wives, look at their girlfriends. Those women love themselves immensely. They take care of themselves immensely. They like what they do immensely. So that's why you need to understand, if you're a woman and you're listening to this, start liking yourself from now on. Every time you look at yourself in a mirror, every time you touch your hair, you say, I love my hair. Every time you look at yourself in a mirror or when you're taking a bath, you say, I love my body. I accept and I love my body. When you love your body, for men, it's more natural to love your body as well. Not only physically want you, but to love your body, every part of your body. If you're constantly hiding, turning the lights off, always covering, always putting this big clothing, never wearing a dress, then it's very hard for a man to love and accept your body because you don't love and accept your body yourself. That's why number one rule for everything, you need to understand, men love women who love themselves. Men adore women who adore themselves. Men like women who like themselves. So your today's goal, if you're a woman, is to like, love, adore yourself from the day to the night. Of course, it's same applicable to the men. If you're a man listening to this, you're just learning about women, you're learning about yourself, then you will also you are also advised to love and accept yourself. You are advised to adore yourself because it's such a contagious feeling, when there's somebody confident and loving towards himself or herself, we just want to treat that person that way. Have you noticed one interesting thing? Some people will never be mistreated because they're special, because they have some yellow blood in them, something different. No, we all are the same in some way, and we all have red blood, hopefully. So I'm saying that we are all the same, but some people are treated way better because in themselves fundamentally they know, this is the lifestyle I deserve, this is how I'm supposed to be treated, this is who I am. And they're not going and looking for validation and saying, I've decided that you need to treat me well, that everybody needs to treat me well because I like myself. Those things they don't need to say, because the way they carry themselves, the way that they look, the way that they dress, the way that they make their hair, the way that they take care of their skin, the way that they walk, the way they hold their posture, the things they wear and have around them, the places they go to and places they work, everything talks that I love myself, I appreciate myself. And that's why people around them also appreciate them. And that's why, you have noticed that very beautiful ladies, I'm not talking about arrogant, but very beautiful ladies, they love themselves and people love them too. They're like looking at them like piece of art. And a lot of ladies who, have nothing to be happy with in life, they don't like themselves, that people don't like them too, because it's the energy that you can feel the energy. So number one, what men love in women? Women who love themselves. Number two, very related, is women who are happy by themselves, on their own, without a man, and with a man, always. So all these things I mention on purpose with pauses in between. Men love women who are happy by themselves. Even when you don't have a man, you have to learn to be happy. Is there something that you don't like about yourself? You cannot stay alone? You're afraid to be alone? You don't like your own company? What is wrong? Why are you, upset? Why you cannot be single for 1 day or 1 month or 1 year? What is wrong? You are afraid to be alone with yourself? You think that you will be too boring to yourself? What is that? Men love women when they want a relationship with them, but you need to understand, before you start relationship, Sometimes you are going to be single, and you need to love that singlehood in yourself. You're born in this world alone, and you will live alone. You are single by your own destiny. Even when you're in a relationship, you're still in some way alone. It's just the next person next to you. You're sharing the experience, but you're alone anyway. So you need to understand that you need to be happy by yourself, even when you don't have a man. When you are with a man, even more, you need to be happy. But you need to be learning every day how to be happy on your own. If you are in a relationship, you are happy, your skin is nice, you dress well, you're laughing, you're going to places. Suddenly, there is a breakup and you're not going nowhere. You are in your pajamas or in bed and doing nothing and not taking care of your skin or hair. That is not right. They say it's opposite. When you're single, after a breakup, you need to take care of yourself more to boost your energy, to understand that you are valuable. You know, your value is not comprehended by just a person next to you. You know, it's not a purchase. You know, you need to understand your value. This happiness is that you don't depend on a person. You don't depend on a man to be in your life to be happy. I will tell you, I honestly think that it's very beautiful to be in a relationship. I prefer to be in a committed relationship. I love to be single. I love to be alone, but I prefer to be with somebody because I'm not afraid to share. I'm not afraid of, you know, intimate conversation. I'm not afraid of sharing some thoughts. I'm not afraid of giving. And of course, sometime in my life I was single. When I was born, I was single. When I was in school, I was. But when I had an opportunity to be in a relationship, I took that opportunity. And that makes me happier. Not happy, but happier. But if I don't have a relationship after 1 year or 10 years or 20 years, I'll still be happy because I know myself. I know my worth. This is the same way you need to be. Your happiness shouldn't depend on men, shouldn't depend on your work, shouldn't depend on your children. Nobody, just you. So definitely, let's summarize. Men love women who are happy by themselves, on their own. And of course with men, and always. Happiness is a lifestyle. It doesn't change today. It's not a dress you take off and now you don't have the dress. Happiness is, you know, like your skin. When you're walking, can you remove your skin? No, it's with you. You know, your skin is the biggest organ. It's what covers everything that you have inside, all the little organs in you, or the veins, or all the tissues, everything. So think about when you wake up and you think that you're sad or upset. Think about that happiness is my skin. I'm already covered with happiness. It's part of me. It's my lifestyle. It's the air I breathe. It's the things, everything I see. You know, it's the feelings, it's the emotions, it's the thoughts, everything I can take care of when I'm happy. So definitely take care of that. Take care of your happiness. And you know, when I say that men love happy women, it's to describe that these women usually are friendly. These women are very talkative. These women are very polite. These women are just full of joy. They have this jolly, mood about them. And these women are also very confident in themselves. That's happiness, you know. You're talking, you are friends with people, you're friends with life. You know, be friends, become friends with life. You know, be happy at the job you do. Be happy with the things that you wear. Be happy when you're eating your breakfast. Be happy when you can walk. When you wake up, you open 2 gifts, your eyes. Be happy for those gifts. You know, every day you can write things that you're grateful for. Men love happy women who are grateful because this is a cycle. When you're grateful, you're happy. When you're happy, you're grateful. This is a cycle, never-ending cycle. So make sure that you give yourself that happiness, and make sure that you give and share the happiness with the men and with other people. And lastly, this is short, but I think the very self-explanatory is men love women who can become their friends, who can become their best friends, not just like a friend for 1 week to go out. But have you noticed a lot of men say that they married their best friend, and that's a woman? That they were in a relationship with, but she was best friend for them. So that's number one they are looking for. Men, of course, want somebody, very beautiful, very feminine, like this muse, but they also want somebody down to earth who is their friend, who is their best friend. So be in a relationship, but understand that core of the relationship is that friendship, is that trust, is that loyalty that you have to each other as friends. And of course, you are lovers as well, but friendship is very key, very important important in a long-term relationship. Because you know, sometimes when you are pregnant, for example, and or a man is sick, you know, not always you can have intimacy, but you are friends forever. No matter what happens, good or bad, you can always be friends. And that's why men love women who can become their best friends. And you know, best friends do not control each other, best friends do not change each other, best friends accept each other. And this is what I want to tell you, that you need to stay motivated, you know, in your lifestyle. You need to stay motivated in what kind of woman you want to become. If you're a man, you need to know exactly what kind of woman you're looking for. And I just want to summarize one more time all these 3 steps. So what is that men really want in women? What kind of women men want to build a relationship with? First of all, it's a woman who really loves, adores, and truly accepts and likes herself. Second of all, it's the woman who is truly happy by her own and with a man, and she is grateful for her life. She's happy with her life, and she practices happiness as a lifestyle, not like one-time drink. And third, it's the woman who can become a best friend for a man, who can cherish him, who can love him definitely, who can be his muse, but most of all, she is his friend, his best friend that he will marry, or he married already. So here you go. You have these 3 different aspects. They are, of course, very linked to each other. They're connected. And I hope you can learn a little bit more. If you need more information, you can contact me for one-to-one sessions, or you can watch my videos, or you can read my book. Everything is provided for you. And now I just want to wish you to always smile, you know, be feminine if you're a woman, be masculine if you're a man. And most of all, I wish you to find somebody, or maybe you have already found somebody who truly loves you as you are for who you are.